challenges we face in the energy and mineral extractions in Africa. In addition to getting community interviews, I also interviewed some of the local people involved in small-scale gold mining in Africa, specifically Uganda. Today I want to address the need for practical solutions in addressing the challenges faced by small-scale miners and local communities where these resources are extracted from. In recent years, many international organizations, non-government organizations, other stakeholders and developmental partners have been trying to tackle some of the challenges experienced in Africa, specifically in the extractive industry. This includes, among others, the United Nations, the World Bank, DFID, USAID, ActionAid, just to mention but a few. These international organizations, NGOs, development partners, and other stakeholders have in recent years invested enormous amounts of money in projects which they maybe believe will help solve some of the challenges faced in the extractive industries on the African continent.
What's your name?
I'm called Musa.
Musa. How old are you?
20.
20.
Yeah.
You're working here with your dad?
Yeah.
How do you find the job?
Somewhat difficult, but nothing to do.
If you had another opportunity, you would do something else?
Yeah.
What challenges have you faced here?
Challenges? So many, but it's like we are facing some difficulties, but we try to do what? To get treatment, but things are not easy as I thought, but really we face challenges like these wounds. Salt, when the salt is when days goes on, the salt become what? So hard. So when you enter this what they call salt pan, really you get some damages on your body. I think you see the way it does. So when another day you come in, this salt, you feel so much pain. So much pain. That's why we use super glue to cover our wounds, so we can get this one. But really it hurts, but we try to do something because nothing to do.
Okay, thank you.
However, often at times, the various projects financed by these international organizations and NGOs are mostly focusing on theoretical solutions. They are mostly involved in publishing reports about these challenges. Don't get me wrong, it's good to publish reports, and we need to have some theory regarding the challenges we face in Africa. However, the level of duplication is too high. You find that one report has been duplicated by more than 10 organizations and NGOs, and the same report has been published year in, year out. So that's a major challenge because a lot of money is invested in publishing these duplicated reports.
What challenges and opportunities do you face?
Many troubles, wounds, suffering, bodies, injury, except injury.
I've noticed that you are wearing a costume. How does it help?
This one, it is not enough to be useful because the water enter inside. It's not enough.
So that you need like a better costume to protect you from the salty water.
Okay. We need useful and kufira, boots, covering all the body to be useful.
Alright. Can I see the legs? You got wounds because of
wounds? Can't have wounds, but we have something to use, like gum. We stamp it, basket. Don't you see?
Okay.
Super glue.
Oh, you've used
And the
super glue.
Patex, we use super glue and Patex.
You use super glue, so you put on
The wound.
Okay. When did you get the wound? Issue. You find like one issue and challenge has been written on and published by various NGOs and international organizations. Moreover, no follow-up is ever made to ensure that the various issues raised in these reports have been solved in the different African countries. This definitely makes the African continent a home of theoretical solutions rather than practical solutions. Could this be the reason as to why many resource-rich African countries are plagued with wars and lots of sufferings? Well, that's something we need to think about. Of course, African governments and policymakers also have a big role to play, and I'll be addressing this in my next video. But for now, the focus is on international organizations, non-government organizations, other stakeholders and development partners. They need to invest more in practical solutions rather than theoretical solutions.
What kind of practical solutions do we need here at the salt extraction?
Yeah, well, we are just requesting the government of Uganda and the international organization who could enter and assist the salt miners on the issues of health and safety of these extractors. We need gloves for them to put on the hands when they're extracting salt. We need helmets for them because they work for many hours within the lake, more than 6 to 7 hours, when they're exposed to hot temperatures, because this one being a depression, the lower you get here, the hotter it becomes. So they need their head at least to be protected from that direct heat from the sun. And then this is a community which is still behind in terms of education. Within this big community of 25,000 people, we still have one secondary school. And there are few children of the salt extractors that access education, free education education within the secondary school. And not all that the miners have the money to take their children to school. But we've been struggling by all means to find some help from some international organization, some NGOs. We got an organization in Norway, which is supporting over 100 students, paying for them fees at the secondary school, at least to see that they finish that level, at the ordinary level. At least one can go for a course for 2 years and one can still survive. So we are appealing to some NGOs, some international foundation that could come in and help these children who are not going to school, at least so that we can at least fundraise to find some money to help these children to go to school.
You mentioned that some international organizations and NGOs have come in to help. What kind of help are they offering?
Well, the organization have been here at the Salt Lake, but mostly they have been in research.
In this regard, I will suggest some key issues for international organizations, NGOs, and other development partners. First and foremost, they need to clearly understand the challenges we face in Africa. This is very important because misconceived concepts often lead to misconceived solutions. So if they cannot understand the practical challenges we face, then they will not be able to offer the practical solutions we need on the continent. Secondly, they should coordinate their various works and activities. This is very important because it will reduce on the level of duplication going on the African continent. The third thing, and the one which is most important, they should invest in projects which have the potential of improving the kind of technology used by the local people in Africa, especially those involved in small-scale mining. Another thing is they should invest in developmental infrastructure such as roads, good healthcare services, schools, because that's what the local communities need from them. Of course, the foreign aid that flows into Africa is not for free. Millions flow in, but then billions flow out. So at least, let's use the few millions that flow in to invest it in the practical solutions, invest it in the things that our people need. Otherwise, we'll be singing the same song of Africa is suffering, African people are suffering, and they have no solution. And yet we can always get the solution by investing in practical solutions rather than theoretical solutions. Thank you.